Well, hello and good morning or good evening. Today I'm going to talk about how to start a lucrative online business after 50. I'm going to hang out with you for a little bit and answer your questions. So, if you are new to me, my name is Paula, Digital Granny. I am in the online space. Digital just means online. Today I'm going to walk you through what I do, what I've been doing for 17 months in this online space. I love that I'm actually at home. I work from home around my kids. So I'm going to walk you guys through this. And before I get going any further, let's just share this quick little income disclaimer. Information and strategies provided in this video are for educational purposes only, should not be considered a guarantee of financial success. Results vary based on individual effort and experience. You can screenshot that if you like. The reason that we do that is because it's an online business. It's your business. So obviously it requires your effort. Just like when I started my businesses over the past, I've had numerous businesses, like not a whole bunch, but I've had a couple of businesses that two I dabbled in, two I did long term, and there was no income disclaimer for me. I started a business, so it's the same thing. I started a business. I didn't look for anybody else. This is not a job. Job. Why did I spell it out? Okay, let's get cracking. Who am I? If you don't know who I am, I was a dasher. I was simply dashing, trying to hit $1,800 a month as a stay-at-home mom, as a homeschooling mom. I wasn't stay-at-home, sorry. As a homeschooling mom, I was doing the dash so that I could provide and keep the roof over our heads. We weren't making ends meet. Okay? Aiming for 1,800 doesn't even cover, I needed way more than that, okay? That's something I can make in a day now. It is crazy to me, this business, because I didn't know you could do what I do. Now I'm at home with my kids. I'm with them, homeschooling mom. I work from home from this little gadget right here. Okay. This is what I do. If you have a phone and you have Wi-Fi, you can do what I do. I'm going to share with you, like, what we do is not difficult. So I'm going to get right into it because you want to know, it's a business. So let's get into this. What do? I make content. You guys, this is not rocket science at all. Like, not even a little bit. Okay. Let me see if I can make me bigger. So 2 hours a day. What do? I make content. I make short little videos that you can do, that anybody can do. The skill that we learn to make the videos, that's the missing piece, because anybody can make videos. You all can make videos. Okay. So I'm going to share with you some examples of that. So we do that. It never takes me an hour. I've been in this for 17 months. Half hour, post free ads. Now we can choose any social media platform to do this on, but the posting of the free ads, we have 200 high traffic websites. Choose some of them and then create a little post that you can do, and then you're going to copy paste. You learn this in the program. Half hour, respond to comments and emails. Never takes me a half hour. It might take you that in the beginning. I don't know. But if it does, then you're rolling in it. Okay, so let's get back to this, because you probably want to go, what is the content? So let's get to the content. This is a good example of what I do. So I'm going to hit record. I'm going to wait 7 seconds. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to add some text on the screen, pick a popular song, and hit post. Can you do that? Yes, you can. Okay. Anybody can do a 7-second video. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. Listen, it was funny. The other day I did a live, and this girl and I were going back and forth. She was like right with me, because I was like, listen, out of all the things you can choose to do in life, what are you choosing to do? Like, man, the things that we have done in our lives are way more difficult than creating content. Like, this is a walk in the park. Are you kidding me? This is what I do. This is what I've been doing for 17 months. I make content. I could go dig ditches. I could go shovel snow. I could go do something labor intense. I could go do something mind intense. I can make videos. Yes, I've learned some skills. You have to be willing to learn digital marketing skills, and I'm going to get into that. But out of everything I've ever done in my life, you got to be kidding me. I make content. So a minute video would go something like this. Let me think about something. Uh, no degree, no experience, no problemo. Because when I started this 17 months ago, can I tell you, I didn't bring anything to the table other than that these two things: a willingness to learn and a willingness to work. That's it. I didn't know anything about the words I'm about to use. I didn't know what the heck a funnel was. I thought that was funnel cake. I didn't know anything about automated systems. I didn't know anything about um, a hook or a call to action. I didn't know anything about those. I didn't know what those words are. So if you're watching this and you don't know, you are right where I was. And I've been doing this, building a successful business online by following a step-by-step blueprint or program that taught me everything. I can't believe that this is what I do. I do this in the pockets of my day and I make 100%. Listen, 100% on products I didn't make. 100% on 100, 300, 600, and 900 is our number one selling program. This is cray. And if you want that free blueprint that I followed, then run to my profile, put your email in, wait 5 minutes, check your inbox, check your promo, check your trash. If it's in the trash or promo, move it out of there and message me back and let me know what you think. That's it. That's what I do. That's what I do. I make content every single day. Okay. That's what I do 7 days a week. Yes, I do not take off Sunday. I create content. I create short little videos. Now, I'm going to walk you guys through a little bit more. And I'm going to use my little whiteboard because I like my whiteboard. And a lot of people, now, a lot of people choose TikTok to go on. Okay. So whether you're on FB, you're on, some people choose. So I'll say this: you can choose any social media platform that you are comfortable being on, whatever that is. As long as it's social media, you can do this on any platform. Okay. I am currently streaming to numerous ones because I can do it all at once. So why wouldn't I, right? But there are people that have built their whole entire business on TikTok, never being on YT, never be on FB. They've done it all on TT. As a matter of fact, a lot of people will choose TT. And I would suggest to you, if you were going to get started, I would use TT too, because I'm on there too. That gets you in front of a large amount of people in a short period of time. So you can expand, but that 2 hours that I just showed you, I want you to master this before you decide to go on another platform. If you decide to do that. Okay. So a lot of people in our community, they do it on TT, even if you've never had a TT before. What is TT? TikTok. Okay. So let's get rid of this, but that's the focus. You need to master that. Okay. Master that time. Now let's get into, because this is education, but it is a business in a box. All right. So I'm going to share with you. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see now. Where is it? Okay. Let's make this bigger. Everybody can see. No, you guys can't see over there. How's that going to work on the, okay. So you guys that are on mobile, is that how you say it in States? Mobile. Is it mobile or mobile? I'm a Canuck, okay? Now I'm getting confused because Z's are Z's and Z's are Z's, and I can't remember which is which. And we spell different than Americans spell, and they spell the way it sounds, and we don't. We spell color, COLOUR. And now I remember, and I go, okay, just drop the U. Man, I'm 40 years of living in Canada, okay? So let's get to this. I'm going to explain this to you in a way that might make sense. I'm a visual learner. So let's say you make your videos. It doesn't matter if you've never been on TT, okay? So I make my videos, short little videos like I just shared with you. That's a terrible rectangle. And if somebody says, hey, I want more information, okay, that's good. So fine, my profile, right? my profile. It's in my profile in the description. The next thing they have to do is they have to actually take that step. Okay. It's better if I go like this. I'm going to have to write on it for you guys that are on the cell. You're going to have to write. I'm going to have to write on it and then share with you. Okay. Because you guys won't be able to see. The screen's not big enough. So when somebody takes this action right here, that kickstarts my 24-hour automated system. You know, this automated system brought me in my first customer at 4:30 in the morning. So you have to do this. And then what happens is I have like this 10, 15-second video, very short video. And then you have to check your email. Look for the blueprint. The blueprint is free. Grab the blueprint, okay? Then what happens? Then you get to go on a little journey with me, okay? You can unsubscribe at any time if you're not interested. Let me tell you what happens. 1 out of 20, the average is 1 out of 20 that take this step right here, they get started. What is my number one selling program? A $900 program. So, Judas, please. Right here, okay? So this automated system is out there working for you, for me, as we're sleeping, as we're cooking, as we're cleaning, as we're whatever we're doing, living life, having a barbecue, going fishing, going to the beach, actually living life, okay? So this system is out there working for us. Now, here's another way that I want to explain this to you, and I don't do this all the time, okay? But I'm going to explain it in another way that maybe you'll appreciate. So TT videos, right? Those short little videos that I make. Because some people, they don't understand. Actually, a lot of people don't understand. They will be like, can't you explain this? They'll kind of get mad at me sometimes, and I'll laugh because I get it. They're scrolling. They see a 7-second video and I say, I make 100% on 100, 300, 609. I work from home. I'm a homeschooling mom. I love what I get to do because I can do this from my phone. I might put that in text on a 7-second video and somebody like, well, you should tell us what it is. It's a business that I can't explain in 7 seconds. I will never explain a real legit business in 7 seconds. Now, I also create 1-minute talking videos, and I'm not breaking down the business in 1 minute. It's a real business. So I can go through everything. If somebody is serious, they will go through a live, they will watch a video that actually explains the business in detail. So TT videos, trailers. This is another way to see it. I make the little trailers to, I got my shirt, didn't I? I dropped my marker. This would be, let's get rid of some of this because you guys understand this, right? Let's get rid of some of this. Okay? Because I don't want you to get confused. So I make those little TT videos, which would be like the trailer. This would be the movie. And this right here, this action would be the ticket. Okay? So now that you can see, I make like little trailers, almost like a teaser to the movie. Well, we want people to go to our website. Why do we want people to do that? Because then they're going to get the information that they're asking for. But they can get that while we are sleeping, while we are cooking, while we are out there living life. Having an automated system as just a regular mom, regular dad, grandma, grandpa, we can have a system that's out there working for us, sharing information and telling other people what this is. So we don't have to pick up a phone. We don't have to bug family and friends. We don't chase people. This is what we do. We create short videos. Now, that movie, this is the goal. This right here, when they do this, they're going to get the information. Okay, so you guys might want to screenshot that. Screenshot that in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you can choose to do this faceless. Okay, I'm not a big fan because I didn't do it. I thought about, hey, it might be fun to go do a faceless account and just take everybody on a journey and see what that would be like. But that would be more work for me. And I'm not, I would try it, maybe. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it because it would be really cool. We have faceless training inside of our program. So you can choose to do it faceless. You have to bring you, okay? People buy from people they know, they like, and they trust. That's how this works. So we're not in there when we're creating these short videos. Listen, they're just short little videos. Okay. We let our system do all the selling, telling, heavy lifting. Okay. I hope that helps you guys understand this because I try to teach this as beginner friendly as I can. Because I want you guys to get that you could do this. You could do what I do. There's nothing stopping you from doing the same thing that I do every single day. Okay. So let's get back to that is the automated system. I want to keep track on the time, the 2 hours. Do you guys have any questions? If you do, ask me now while I'm live. And be sure to say hi. Say hi. Don't be shy. If you're watching this as a replay, make sure that you grab the blueprint. You see this scrolling little on cell. It's up at the top. On the computer, it's down here. You'll see that. Now that Granny's is in the description, should be, or in my profile on every platform. Okay. Let's get to some other stuff here. So now you know what it is that we do. You know, we have an automated system. I'm missing something here. Our community. So what is it that we sell? We sell digital programs. Legacy, Digital Mastery, Passive Daily Pay, and Launchpad. All 4 of those programs are educational programs that teach you marketing skills. Okay. That's what I'm doing. That's what I promote. I talk about it here, but I don't talk about that in the videos I create. I might say I make 100% of each one of these. Now, each one of these, we get to learn high income earning skills called digital marketing skills. So what is that? If you have a business and you don't have marketing, that is, from my experience, one of the things that I would say a lot of businesses are lacking, and a lot of them are suffering because they don't have the marketing skills. That is one of the things that I learned in the past year. Marketing. You can tell somebody something once, on, like, let's just say FB. We think the whole entire world has seen our post because we posted it once. That's not the truth. Okay. Now, I can post one thing on TikTok, and this itty bitty small percentage of maybe some of my followers would see it, but most of them won't even see it. I can post 3 times a day and get in front of new people every single time I post. There's 5.5 billion people on social media. 5.5 billion people on social media scrolling. So we're getting in front of new people. I tell the same story every single time I go live. Man, I was doing the dash. I was stuck. I was struggling. I was stressed out. Mom of 5, 3 homeschoolers, 2 adults. I had 4 kids in the house at the time, 4 kids. And I was like, what are we going to do? Praying to God, begging God to please do something. And he did. 2 days before I lost my vehicle, 2 days before, this girl pops up on social media. She pops up and I'm scrolling, right? I'm looking for a laugh. And she says, God, she's talking about God. She's talking about homeschooling. Then she was talking about boatloads. You know what I did? Okay, bye. I didn't even ask. I didn't even think. Okay, there's no way. I scrolled past the thing that I've been doing for the 17 months. I scrolled past the thing that's been doing the bread and the butter, paying the bills. I scrolled past. I was a skeptic, huge skeptic. So the second time I stopped and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to ask her these 3 questions. Number 1, can I do this from home? She said, yes. I said, number 2, do I need a degree? She said, no. I said, number 3, do I have to pick up a phone? I don't know about you guys. I don't want to answer a phone. Anybody else not want to answer a phone? I don't want to answer a phone. So as soon as she answered me all that stuff, I was like, okay, good. What is this? I had a complete business. I had a website made for me, digital programs that I could resell, and community. I had support. I had every single thing that I needed to build this business. I'm missing something. What am I missing today? I feel like I'm missing something. I always talk about we have the programs. Yeah. We have the automated system. I'm missing something. Oh, our website. I'm like, what am I missing? Our website, our automated system. I feel like I'm missing something still. No, is it the website? Anyways, I talk about the same stuff, but it's Monday. So bear with me. Listen, you don't have to be perfect. Did I tell you that already? If I haven't told you that today, whatever you're doing, however you choose to do this, I want you to remember one thing. You don't have to be perfect. I am perfectly imperfect. I screw up in my talking when I do my videos. Sometimes I trip over my words or I forget what I'm saying. And I'm like, wait a minute. Who cares? Just post the video. It doesn't matter. You know what? The totally perfect scripted stuff that you think is so perfect takes them forever to do. We question if it's real or not. And now we have to question whether it's AI or not. I don't know if AI is so perfect that it can make mistakes like humans. So I can tell you this, doesn't matter if you make mistakes. I made tons of them. I make tons of them all the time. I just be me and I come on here. Those who are going to like me, like me. Those who don't. Who cares? Who cares? So I will say this, a lot of people will block family and friends too. I don't care. I really do not care. They are not paying my bills. They're not paying your bills. You do you. You get out there. You make a change for your family, for your grandkids, for you. Okay. It doesn't matter what people think when you get to that place where you're like, it doesn't matter what they think, because this saved my kids and I. It literally saved my kids and I. And it's done this for countless other moms, other grandmothers. There's grandfathers doing this. There's a guy in here who's 55. I'm going to let you listen to him today. There's a guy in here who's 55 years old. His background is not like a struggling, stressed out mom kind of thing. He didn't come from that. He actually made six figures in the corporate world, and he didn't know anything about social media. He's not that guy. He just didn't know nothing about social media. 55 years old. They walked into his office. I'm going to let you listen to him tell the story, but they let him go. They just walked in there. 25 years. Can you imagine? 25 years. He traveled. He sacrificed all his time with his kids. Anyways, I don't want to get into it. I'm going to let you listen to him. That's actually good. We'll get to him right now. Let me share. Where is it? Let me find him. I thought I had it open. I was pretty sure I had it open. There it is. Okay, I'll let you listen. Now, Michelle O'Neill is the founder of this program. You guys can Google her, do whatever. I don't like coffee on the side of my mug, if you're wondering what I'm doing. So Michelle O'Neill is the founder of this program. Okay. The word I'm looking for is gone. Okay. So I'm going to make this bigger. There we go. This is Tim in our community, and I hope you can hear it. Where is it? I'm on the wrong screen.
Than these three things right there.
Here.
That's what I love. That's why I say structure equals freedom. Now, Amy is inside our community. And when she discovered this product.
That was Amy. Let's go to, I didn't have Tim on here. I thought Tim was in here. Okay, hold on a second. I thought Tim was there. I got Tim here. Hold on. Let me find him. I thought I had Tim up. because Tim, I like his story. Let me just find him. Yeah. Let me find him. Oh, maybe I won't find him today. Sorry. There he is. Let's find him. Tim's story is a little different for you guys. Here he is. Okay.
Simple. But to listen to all these ladies, it is absolutely inspiring for a guy like me, because you guys have given me hope. You have led by example in the leadership.
Now, what I will say about Tim is he's the one that came from the flying all over the U.S., working for a big box company, BB, if you know who that is. He would fly around, and I think he opened them. Anyways, I'll let you listen to him. His story is different than mine, different than a lot of moms. Okay.
You know, you have Celine putting this all together. That is amazing. You have Marianne that is living in an RV. She's from Wisconsin, right? You know, in her 50s or 60s, and she's a Green Bay fan, Packers fan. It gets better and better every moment of our day. And yes, there's an underlining message with that. But if you're a Dallas fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My name is Tim. I'm a dad of 5 amazing kids, and I mean, they are absolutely amazing. But I got to tell you something. I worked corporate America. My story, what I'm about to tell you, is nothing like anything you've heard from anything you have heard to this point. I literally did a corporate job. I worked at a very, very large big box retail company, and I helped that company go from, my job was to help that company go from 300 retail stores to over 1,000, and we took it to 5 different countries. So I am as corporate as it gets. I live in California. I live in this great, beautiful place in California, on a beautiful golf course that I never golfed on for years. My role, and this is my schedule, for between 7 and 5 years, was I'd leave my house Monday morning, get on a plane by 7 in the morning, and I was flying all throughout the United States. Didn't know really kind of per se where I was going per se. And then I would be back home, flying home, being back in California from wherever I was in the United States, at about between 1 and 1:45 p.m. But my day didn't end there. I actually had to go to my corporate office, which was here in Fullerton, California, which is about 20 minutes away from the airport. I still wasn't even going home. I always say to everyone in my world, my wife is my queen, you know, because of the simple fact that we've been married 35 years, September 16th, and she was the woman that kept everything together, with my faith, of course. She is an incredible woman, that somehow she dealt with my crazy butt, but she knew that we were doing everything what we were supposed to do to raise our family, raise our kids. Kids went to college. I made multiple 6 figures in my corporate world, but I had no time. There's a lot of you guys and mamas out there that I get you, I feel you, but you know, that was my only avenue. I didn't know about the online space. I had no clue, and I can't put it all together. I can't put the pieces together. Well, I had a rude awakening. All the sacrifices that I did, all the baseball games that I missed, all the softball games where my kids were really pissed off at me for not showing up. Hey, I'll be there, and not able to be there and be present because I was on a cell phone. I will tell you that the more I even think about it, I get chills even now. But like, I'm just kind of like, damn, I can't believe I missed it. Yeah, you know, there are moments you don't get it. I think people don't get it until you maybe get to 58 and near 60. You really don't know what the priority is. We are sold on a dream where we have to go to work and go to jobs. I get all that. And I get that I've been blessed and grateful to have the finances to pay for my kids to go to college and have no debt when they get out of college. And I'm very fortunate. So I knew that was my job as a father. We're raised to sit down, shut up, and listen, or you're going to get hurt from your parents or your uncles with 6 brothers and sisters. You know, you're fighting for the food at the plate, all this stuff that comes along with life. That's how we're raised. It means nothing. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It means nothing. The time that you're missing, the sacrifices that you're making, I think it's just different now. I have made more money in less time. I made more money. I'm going to be a million. I always say this, making six figures is easy. You just don't know the skills yet. That's all it is. You go to jobs you hate, and then you come home and you download on your kids, because that was me. I know you know these stories. I know you do. But 25 years in, they came into my office and they said, my role has been eliminated. You were talking to a guy like that lived, breathed, and just was, I knew my job. I was very good at it. And holy crap, they came in there and says, two young ladies came in and read a paper to me and said, my role has been eliminated, and said I had to make a decision within 30 minutes of what I was going to do. I've been with you for 25 years. And when you asked me what to do, I did it. Are you out of your effing mind? Excuse the phrase. So when you think whatever job you're at and whatever you're doing, you may love, and you do it for not the price you should be paid, I want you to know something. In all of my bottom of my heart, they really don't care. It's what can you do for them lately? And be very clear on that. There's a lot of you that are very good at what you do. You just don't know the skills yet. Now, I'm going to fast forward this. Trust me. Michelle knows I can stay on here for a while. But right, Celine's even laughing at that one. She's like, I know. But I will be on it. I will say it this way. It gets to be a peace. The last couple of days, I've had a moment where I've had a calmness and a peaceness that I really can explain to you, but yet I can't put it into words for you, because it's that peace that you wake up. You know, when you're in a place where whether you pray, you meditate, but there is no worry. And I know Michelle's had these moments. I guarantee she's had the people that have made six figures. They're in their $500,000. They're close to $1 million. I mean, there's a lot of people. You get to a point where you're just, everything's calm. Everything slows down for you. I have been in those moments more times than I can possibly tell you. I live in a great place in California. I golf almost every day. I smoke 3 to 4 cigars on the golf course, because I can't smoke them in my damn house. I am not a king in my home. If anybody has daughters and a wife, you know. I drink 2 vodka martinis at the club with 3 blue cheese olives, and my grandbabies come into the club. They run in there. They take over the TV at the golf club, and you see a bunch of old farts around me going, whose kids are those running around in our club? And I'm like, I don't care. They're mine. What are you going to do to me? I'm 6'3", 260. What are you going to do? But my point is this. There's a quality that you're sitting there and you're just enjoying your time. Yes, the money's great, but to a 58-year-old pop-up, you can't just put it into words. So if you are backs against the wall, I just did a live this morning and I had Christina Bell on, and pick your heart. Just pick your heart. It's hard waking up in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, getting on a plane, trying to figure it all out. It's hard to be in a place where you don't want to work anymore, and you're getting paid because you know it's just paid to pay the bill. Was this hard in the beginning? I want to say it was different. It was just different than I used to make money. It's just different from us, right? You know, if you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, I have a lady that's 82 years old that is going to be she's going to make $50,000 within 9 months. And she does not go live. She's hysterical. I'm doing an interview for her and on my YouTube channel, but I'm just telling you, all because of this business. You're just not around the right people yet. And when you get around different people like us, and we are different, but we're very blessed and we're very grateful. I will say this to you. There's a craziness that you're going to get involved in that everyone really gives a shit. Sorry to say that, but it's true. We're going to have fun with each other's football teams. That Dallas has an opportunity to get better. We know that. Green Bay is going to do a great job. Where's Marianne? We're going to do a great job this weekend. Mary from Wisconsin. And we can love on each other, have a good time. We can just love on our faith and just have greatness. I don't care where you are. If your back's against a wall, I'm glad you're here. Move forward. I have yet to even get through this whole program and it still keeps growing and getting better. And I made no money for the first 4 months of my business. I just knew this is where I needed to be in a crazy way. So I don't know where you are in life. I don't know what decisions you need to make to move forward. But if you don't have money, great. If you have money, great. If you just want time, just take this opportunity and look at all the faces that you spoke to today and heard. Everybody's story is different. Everyone is. But there's one thing that we did do. These were non-negotiable systems and processes that are already proven. This is just a non-negotiable. We spend 1 to 2 hours, maybe 3 hours a day. We do. And we move our ass because this is for us and our families, period. We didn't go, poor me, poor me. I guarantee anyone that has made money in this business, you don't sit there and go, poor me, because we know what the results can be. Plug into this system because it is proven. There's too many people in this world that deserve it, but you deserve it the most yourself. You just need to be around the right people. This is the proven system. We know it works. We just never quit. Some had it, made income in the first day. Some people made it in 2 weeks. There are people that made $1,000 after 12 months, but they still never quit. It works. So wherever you are, whatever you need to hear, we can do all the inspiration we want. But if you don't make a choice to move forward with us, maybe it's today, maybe it's tomorrow, but just move forward. I promise you will not regret this. Just put in the work. Choose your hard. But I promise you one thing, if you come in this business and you stay plugged in, be very clear, stay plugged in, sky's the limit. And we have not even started yet. So God bless. Go Birds. Let's have a great day.
Okay, so that's Tim, and his story is way different from mine and from this other mama. I'm gonna let you hear from her quickly. Okay, her name is Amy. Okay, she is. Hold on.
It's,
Here.
one income just isn't enough. And that's why many of you are probably on here, because there's only one income, or maybe there's two, but it's very low income and you're looking for additional ways, right? Well, here I was, one income wasn't enough. I got a second job. And for many years, I was working literally 18 hours a day or more on the weekends. But I still had kids to raise. That's the deal, right? So here I am trying to level all of this out. And I was in literal survival mode. I was very disappointed in myself. I was where I was. And let me tell you, I didn't know. I was at the point where I just kind of threw my hands up and said, I'm just going to keep grinding my fingers to the bone every day until these kids are raised and in college or whatever. But then what? So I really had to stop and look at my life and where it was and go, man, what have I done? What am I doing? And the thing that hit me the hardest was that I started realizing I was losing my relationship with my children because I was always at work. So I was literally trading time for dollars, as Michelle says. And that had to stop, but I just didn't know how to get out of that. And here's the funny thing. I was not even on social media, right? So I didn't know any about all this stuff. I didn't know. I could barely order on Amazon. That's the best I got online. And my daughter kept begging me, please, Mom, get on TikTok so you can watch my videos of her and all her little friends in volleyball. And I said, okay. And within a very short time of that happening, I came across Michelle's video. And when she said a 2-hour workflow, and we will teach you everything you need to know on how you can make money out there online. We'll teach you everything. And You don't have to worry about creating anything because it's already done for you. That sounded brilliant to me. But of course, I was scared to death. I'm like, what do I got to do? How am I going to do it? Trying to fit it in between these two jobs. But let me tell you something, because my back was against the wall and I wanted my time back with my kids. I wanted to sit down to dinner again with them. I wanted to cook every night again. And that's what gave me the strength to do something different, to try something I was really uncomfortable with. And all I did was I plugged into this 2-hour workday, and I plugged into these trainings that Michelle offers. And I literally fit the 2-hour workday, everything she just explained to you, throughout my day at work. 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here. I took every lunch hour and sat in my car. And in 10.5 weeks, I was able to not only walk away from one of those jobs and start cooking dinner again at night, but both of those jobs, all because of this program. And I knew zilch. I knew zero. I had no clue about sales. I'd never done MLM or any kind of sales before. I literally knew nothing and had to learn everything. But this process is so easy, so beginner friendly, and everything is handed to you. You just got to show up, and you got to want to build that legacy for your family. And it can happen. We're here for you. So I am just ever grateful. And in 2.5 years, it has literally changed my life. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have not stressed about a bill in over 2 years. I mean, those are the things that so many people in this world live and breathe every day, is the stress of money, and to not have to worry about it. Finally, I'm hoping you take this opportunity, my friend. I really do. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. I love your story.
Yeah, I love her story too. It is such a blessing. So everybody's stories are different. I relate to hers because, man, I was there. I was working 40 plus hours and I wasn't making ends meet. So I'm going to share with you quickly because I'm already at 42 minutes, but I shared with you what it is that we do, the automated system, okay, and the programs. Now, let me get back to those programs, okay, so that you can see this. Let me move over a little bit. So 4 different programs. I shared that picture with you. I'll share it again. 4 different programs. These programs, okay, oops, wrong thing. Okay, each one of these, obviously, there's a little bit more to learn in each one. Now, I really do. The reason I cross out the 100 is this. I was going to purchase that until the girl said that I couldn't promote anything else. And I said, oh, forget it. I'm not interested in that. I purchased the 9. I have all 4. All 4, on my website. I paid a one-time website fee. There is no monthly fees. The only other two things are 2 small incidentals. You will need a website name and you will need professional email. Both of those are with, it's called The Go and The Daddy, because I don't know if I can say those. So those are both with, you walk through in the program and you'll learn and you'll know. You don't do that before you're in the program. Website name is like $1 to $11. Professional email is like $23. So for under the cost of a phone, I actually purchased a program that came with other programs that I could resell. It gave me the programs. It gave me the website. It gave me the automated system. It gave me an entire business in a box. And I followed the program. I learned the marketing skills. I learned the skills. And like these guys are saying, I stayed plugged in, okay? Which just means part of the community. So if you choose the 9, you can promote all 4. If you choose the 6, you would have the 6, the 3, and the 1. I thought I heard rain. Okay, these are some of my favorite things. 100% profit, the 2-hour focus, the no cold calling, not MLM. No, I didn't have a degree. I didn't have any experience. And I have that 24 automated system that is out there working for me daytime, nighttime, anytime, everywhere in the whole entire world. So you choose what program fits you, your budget, and your goals. All right. The number one selling program is 9. 12 customers, that is 10. That's only 3 a week. That's just so that you can understand we're not promoting a dollar store marker. There is a huge difference between promoting little, like small priced point things and things that are high price point in demand. So this could be in demand, but here's the problem. If it's only $1, it's going to take you 900 customers to hit 900. Okay. So you see the difference. Whereas one customer is 9. Okay. So, these are some of the bonuses that you would receive if you started today. Community builders training. I have a community. I'm going to share that with you in a minute. There's a Canva crash course. If you're not interested in that, don't look at it. My first million in 17. That's the founder. There's 200 digital product ideas. The Invisible Empire Faceless. I told you there's faceless marketing. 30-day market strategy growth plan. Now, I personally there's a 30-day momentum map in here, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm running out of time. This is just so that you can see we can share our wins in the community. Okay. So I like to have fun. I pick a Hollywood guy and I say, this one's for you, Idris. Because this is fun. I love what I get. This is a blessing to me. Okay. This is Stacy. She said 900. Some people are doing a 9 to 5, and they do this so that they can either get out of the 9 to 5 or they're adding extra to themselves. Okay. She was at recess and then she had a 900 come in. So she's saying, love the automations, that automated system. Okay. First 300 on day 1. Wow. I can't believe I'm posting this already, but they just made their first ever. Super grateful I found this program. That's awesome. This is another benefit of the automated system. Christina, she had surgery last week, 3,100. And she said she's so thankful that truly worked for us. Couple hundred leads and 31 in the last week. She said, God is so good. Thank you for all your prayers and well wishes. This is because that system is out there working for us. Okay. So let me share with you what it looks like to start. This is what it looks like to start. If you choose legacy, whatever program you choose, you just go click here to get started and you follow it. Okay. It's going to walk you through everything that you need to get started. This is our community. So this is our community. Look and see, here's some of the wins. 13 since Friday, 21 so far for the month of November. You can just screenshot these. Kwana just made 900 today. Honestly, I'm still smiling. It feels so good to see the work I've been putting in paying off in real numbers. If someone had told me months ago I'd be earning this kind of income online, I probably wouldn't have believed them. Yeah, right. Started their day 300, going to bed with another 3. It all depends on what they purchase as their program so that they can promote, right? So she said, ta-da, 900 sale after her live, 1,500 in 2 days. That just gives you an idea, okay? Now, inside of the calendar, every single day, which is happening in a few minutes, there is a legacy training, and that's done by the founder. Oh, it's on, it must be on now. It must be 11. So anybody that purchases Legacy 2.0, they get to be in that training with the founder, which I think is priceless. There is other training sometimes. Well, it's Thanksgiving, so there's probably nothing this week. We have support calls. That was a workshop she put on for us. There's a training, everything you need to build a successful business. This is the momentum map. Okay. There goes my Christmas clock. 30-day momentum map. I like this. She puts on a webinar. You can invite your potential customers to that. And we're not paying per month. I want you to remember that. 90 days, every single day. She does a 90-day run. She gives us a daily video, and these are really short. Like that's 5 minutes. My computer's thinking about whether or not to do that. Okay, 3 minutes. That gives you an idea. 57,000 of us, okay? 57,000 of us. We can come in here. We can go to the wins. We can screenshot the wins. You will have direct access to me, okay? I have my own community. And I had two. I'm closing one and keeping the other because they changed the format. So I have two, and I'm going to merge them. But this community, I do a Zoom every Thursday. If you can't make it, if you have a 9 to 5 and you can't make it into that one, let me know, and I'll do a night, maybe a morning and a night, and I'll alternate it. Right now, I don't have anybody needing that. In my classroom, I have different things. You get access to this. If you get started with a program, I just released my first ebook. I have tips and tricks in here, things that I have learned, things that I share inside of there. In the ebook, I actually charge $27 for it. If you choose to purchase a program from me, you get access to that. But this is just what I've learned how to make money online. It is crazy to me that I get to learn these skills, and I got to, like, because of it, I'm like, wow, I can make my own ebook, and I can just, like, doors open that maybe you just didn't know. So for me, that's what happened. So other people that purchased a program from somebody else that ask me, hey, how is it that you've made money for 17 months online? Like, how do you do it? In that ebook, I shared my ups and my downs, and they can purchase that for $27. You guys get it for free. Okay. I monetize this platform. This is a paid platform. Now, people that purchase Legacy or any of those other ones, they get in there for free, but they get in the community for free. They have access to a lot of the modules. But I am going to introduce something else after, like a VIP thing, but I haven't figured that out yet. Anyways, so you have direct messaging to me. If you need me, I am like a message away. I am here to support you guys. I'm here to help you. I am the bonus in your back pocket. You do not need me. Okay. When I started this, I didn't have like a bonus in my back pocket. I purchased the program. I got the program. I got the community. I built my whole entire business just by following the program. I didn't have like a bonus. The person I purchased from didn't have a community. Not everybody has a community. Actually, I'm going to say a lot of people do not. Okay. I just did it because I could, because I was like, man, I can do it. I'm going to do it. And the more that I learn in here, the more that I earn. And I'm actually about to release a course. So I'm excited about that. It's different than Legacy. It is Legacy kind of helps you learn the marketing skills that you should learn. And then you could actually do my thing. And if you wanted to, but anyways, I'm going to release that soon. If you want to get started with one of the programs, you just go to Granny's Getting Paid. As you see it scrolling across the bottom, put your email in there, put your best email in there, because it takes 24 to 48 hours for them to let you in. And then you'll see a video of me. Okay. It's 10 second, 15 second. Just go to the pink button and it opens up my website. Take your time. You can look through this whole entire website. This is what you get. It is a website that is made and it is done for you. Okay. Everybody gets this website. We didn't make it. We get it. I didn't make these programs. We get it. If you want to get started with Legacy, you just come in here. You'll see me. You'll know you're getting from me. If you don't want the 9, just go back, scroll all the way down. If you need a plan, there are plans in the US. If you're outside the US, there may or may not be, as low as 56 with the K. Okay. As you can see it right there. And then the one-time website fee. So you handle this, and then the one-time website fee goes directly to support our community, wherever our community is. Okay. So that's everything for you to get started. If you have questions, you can always reach out to me. If you have some questions, you need me to hop in a Zoom and answer some questions for you, I would gladly do that for you. I'm open to doing that. I have no problem with that. And I think that I've gone over everything. We went for an hour, which is, I try to cut these shorter, but when I'm sharing testimonials, it's a little harder. So I would encourage you, here's the thing, you just start where you can start, okay? You getting started is like the most important thing. So just get started. I was scared. I was doubtful. I was not sure if I could do it. I was a skeptic. But I started anyways. And I'm so grateful and thankful to God that I did, because I've been at home with my kids for 17 months because of a program that he brought me when I lost my vehicle and I lost my job doing the dash. So if he can do it for me, he can do it for you. All you have to do is make the choice to start. And I'm going to say, God bless you guys and have a wonderful day. If you're watching the replay, drop a replay in the comments and let me know one of your favorite things about this, whether it's the 2 hours, or is it the automated system, or is it that you get to resell education that you didn't even create?